Hey, it's BGV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. In the last episode, we started doing the Vatican quest, which is weird that they would name an Ayleid ruin phonetically sounding exactly like the Vatican, you know, in Roman culture. Well, you know what I mean. In Rome, you know what I mean. Not in Roman culture, Jesus Christ. So anyways, in the last episode, we were doing that quest, and this quest is pretty cool. It's an interesting little quest that is a little puzzling. A little tiny bit puzzling. You have to have somewhat of a brain to be able to figure it out, but trust me, if you just take my hand, I will lead us both to the promised land. Vatican secret. Denel has offered to find translations of the inscriptions on the walls of Vatican. I should read all the inscriptions and then tell him what they say. So we've got this one, which was Av Molog Eniamus, which was from fire to life or something like that. And then we've got this one here, Av Mafernagia. Let's just read all of them to see if we can't get him to say all of them at once. Magicaloria and Magicasila. Okay, so let's go get those translated.
Yes?
Hello, Denel. I need translations.
What do you need translated?
Let's see. How about Av Mafernagia?
Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Anything else?
Yeah, again, you guys couldn't figure this out yourself. You literally had the translation. Like, what's wrong with you two? Magicasila.
It means Magica shines. And taken in context with the other inscription about Magica darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means Magica waxes, then a spell increasing Magica might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps.
Okay, which means Magicaloria.
It means Magica darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magica wanes, along with Magica waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages Magica is what you're looking for.
Okay. Seems to work for me.
Okay.
Now, as a little tip.
Exciting, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a little bit exciting, definitely. Let's read this. This is not going to do anything. We've seen manuals of spellcrafts before, but in the chest, check this out. You have all your little scrolls. So even if you don't have these magical spells, just go to the chest. That's the thing a lot of people probably end up missing, and I feel sad for them. So let's see. Alluring Gaze we'll take just because that's helpful. Cure Disease. I only got Cure Disease potions. Damage Fatigue. No. Elevate Magica. Yes, that is the Magica. Not Loria, because Loria was the last, and Loria was Wayne's, which means we need to destroy. So this was the other one. We'll take that one. We'll take Flare. We will take, let's see, Damage Magica. Yeah. And then the last one was Frost. So there's no Frost spell? That's right. I always thought, yeah, you have to get one yourself, if I remember right. Do we have a Frost? Yeah, and it's always Frost. Yes. Oh boy, do we have a Frost spell? That would be excellent, but we might not. Let us see really quick. Got Finger of the Mountain, but it's 1621. That ain't happening. Nothing. Any sort of Frost. Flashbolt? Ooh, Frost Shell. Wait, no. Damn it. So close. Oh, Ice Storm, Frost damage. Okay, that might work. Yeah, okay. We'll have like one chance to do this. If not, if we mess up, well, we can just save, obviously. So let's save the game. And let's work this one out. So I'm not sure if there's a certain order. From Fire, Life, right? And then this one is just Frost. So it's like Fire, Frost. I think... Oh, I remember how this goes, actually. Okay, so we saved the game. All right, so let's start with Fire. Okay, we should be able to just use that. Why use the scrolls when we can use what we've got, right? Okay, that did something. And then comes Frost. Now, we only got one Frost spell, and it's a weird one. Ice Storm. So it's a big-ass spell here, which unfortunately I'm too lazy to go out and get a Frost spell to save this one. But it's not like... We'll probably go the entire Let's Play without even using this, so it's not a big deal. So let's use the Frost spell here. And that worked as well. Okay. Now comes Fortify Magicka, which we've definitely got. Boom. Fortify Magicka. Okay. I'm just going to go up here. Some of them are target, some of them are touch, but just to make sure that we don't miss anything. Boom. Fortify Magicka. Did that just reset? What? Okay, that was wrong. I guess you do have to do them in order then. And I must have switched around. Okay. So, Searing Flare. I don't think it matters where you hit the pillar. I think we can hit it in the same spot every time. I could be wrong. Then comes Ice Storm. Okay. Then Sever Magicka? Okay, yeah, we just switched the order of Sever and Elevate. And then finally, we have Elevate Magicka. Okay, open your pillar ass up. I've solved the puzzle of the pillar, opening up more of the ruins of Vatican. Yeah, wasn't that hard? You call yourselves scholars? Jesus.
Well, would you look at that? Someone will need to see where this goes. I think you should go. You've done all the hard work, after all.
Yeah, makes sense. We have no clue what's down there.
If there are any discoveries to be made, you should be the one to make them. You deserve that much.
Well, thank you, Dental. I appreciate that. But also, I mean, this is official Mage Guild business. So should we, like, have a committee to stop danger, you know, from happening? But okay, I'm a weathered adventurer. We'll definitely head down there. Let's talk to Scalia real quick.
Have you found anything interesting in the ruins?
Yeah.
You made it work. That's fantastic. Not only can I tell Erlav we're back on track, but I can happily say we did it without his help. There must be something down there worth locking up. Would you mind taking a look as long as you're here?
Mm-hmm.
If I can send you back with something worthwhile, Erlav may forget all about our delays.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've done everything else.
Waste of my talent.
What do you mean, what a waste of your time? I literally just opened up the pillar for you. Gosh, these NPCs. Although Dental's pretty nice. I like Dental. And he's a very handsome man as well. I mean, he's got such a boyish, youthful face. Okay, Dental, I'm going to head down there. Wish me luck. Woo! Oh, I wanted that to... Okay, let's retry that. It totally worked. Yay. Let's actually head back out again. I want to see what this is called. Vatican Lorsal. Yeah, okay. Let's take our bow of the dynamo. And I actually... Oh. So nice that we can take like a ghoul unawares. You would think that sneak damage wouldn't apply because it's sort of, you know, it's a ghastly ghoul. But... yeah, okay. I actually don't remember what's down here. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough, but I don't remember what Vatican leads to. Probably because it's an Ayleid ruin. And all Ayleid ruins just kind of run together in my mind. Now, this is a really interesting... I think this one can go up and down, right? I think all of these big floor traps, yeah. So let's... oh, it's going down! Hey, that's a tip right there. If you just stand on the corners, you can't get hit. I never really realized that, because usually I can avoid the traps themselves. Yeah, cool. I'm not sure about going upwards, though. We have an Ayleid cask. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. One of like the constant... whoa. Excuse me? One of like the constant comments I still get to this day in my for my Skyrim 100% playthrough. And I'm sure there's somebody out there, Randy, that didn't even know that I had one. He's like, what? Yeah, I do, Randy. Go check it out. But one of the comments I constantly get is, why don't you loot the urns? Like, over and over and over and over and over. Like, the little urns in the Draugr tombs. It's like, jeez. My mentality on why don't I loot X always stands the same. It's like, we're going to get to the same point. You know, we're going to get to the same... situation no matter what. We're gonna beat the game. We're gonna beat everything. It's the Elder Scrolls are not hard games, so the min-maxing of like looting 20 gold from an urn is okay. Yeah, I might have missed a few urns, but geez, it's that big of a deal? I don't know. Man, being a YouTuber is weird. You get like the weirdest repeat comments over and over again, but I get it. Like I always say, my playstyle is not definitely not as a lot of people. Definitely not like a lot of other people's play style. And it all comes down to, I've thought about it, and it all comes down to, I'm like a minimalist. In terms of like loot, I like my inventory to be very, very cleaned out and very pure and very like not hard to find things whatsoever. That's why I've always taken shit from my Fallout 4 playthrough for not looting anything to craft, but that was a mistake because the whole game is designed around crafting, you know. So I should have actually been doing that. That I look back on that, but like in Skyrim, it's like. No, we're gonna get to the same end regardless of how many urns I loot, you know. So just chillax, homies, as the kids say on the streets. But yeah, anyways, that's the mentality behind it. I'm like a minimalist, and in real life too. Like I'll throw away literally everything I don't need in real life and just keep the stuff that I absolutely need. I'm the complete opposite of a hoarder, and that's how I play my video games as well. I try to keep my inventory super duper clean. And a lot of people don't get that, but if you do get that, then thank you. It's nice. It's refreshing to have somebody understand. And hell, if you're a minimalist, let me know as well. Like leave a comment. Like say, yeah, that's what I do too, because there's dozens of us. Dozens! Okay, this is what we wanted. There's all sorts of stuff spawning. Can we not activate this? I wonder if this is going to be a statue or a Varla stone. Yeah, there's those statues for Umbacano. Okay, we might have to kill all these wraiths. Oh, come on, man. Okay, looks like we're done here. Let's go. No stealth mode. Yeah, these wraiths are actually kind of tough. These gloom wraiths. Now, here's the thing. Let me pose a question for this episode specifically. Some people are in the camp that we should raise the difficulty because obviously Dar'Vesh is getting very powerful now to the point where he's, as people have pointed out, we can just sort of run up and slash enemies and have very little fear for our health. But the trade-off is, this game, as many people have said, it scales badly with difficulty. So if you guys really want me to scale to raise the difficulty up, keep in mind, I mean, it's just going to be more of this, you know. Maybe there's a chance that I'll have to run away and heal a little bit, sure. So I guess that adds some spice to it. But enemies are just going to start getting more and more health, and it's just going to be like that, but longer. So if you guys want that, I mean, I'm not trying to discourage you from saying that. And I don't know the full extent of the leveling and the difficulty in this game and how it changes, because like I've said in the past, I've always stuck to like lower difficulties because I was a complete pleb. So let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Oh, right. It's an ancient elven helm. Okay, well, there it is. That's what we wanted. I found an object deep within Vatican. I should take it to Scalil. But yeah, if you guys would be so kind, please leave a comment on whether or not you'd like me to raise the difficulty. But like I said, just keep in mind, if we raise the difficulty, you're going to see a lot of slashing. So, just, yeah, keep that in mind. But maybe it gets better. I don't know. Maybe it'll be more interesting. Lesser Chameleon Robe. Ring of Vitality. God, we're finding so much. It never ends, man. Oh, I need to take that if that's actually... Yeah, okay. What else do we have? Now, we could... Oh, come on. Ooh, 500. What? Now, we could put the skeleton key back so that we can start raising our security skill again. I think it's worth it just to keep it, honestly. It keeps the Let's Play moving. We don't got to spend too much time on lockpicking. And I'm not sure exactly what I want to do for leveling up. I mean, my prerequisites for 100% playthrough in an Elder Scrolls game has always been quests. Like I've said, doing all of the quests that are available for your character to do. If you can't do a quest because you're playing as a certain race, then that's still 100% playthrough because it's just what you can do in that playthrough. You know, you're going to be locked out of certain things in every playthrough. So, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with the skills just yet. But Oblivion skills are not nearly as fun to level up as Skyrim's, so I'm not sure yet, but I think we'll keep the skeleton key for now. Anyways.
What can I do for you?
Got nothing to say?
Goodbye.
Can't show you this cool-ass helm that I found? It's like an ancient helm down there. It's exactly what an explorer would want to find, you know? It's like a helm kept in like some sort of secret little receptacle that I had to fight beasts for.
What's that you have there?
Your
That
face?
looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlav back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely.
Yeah, literally it just looks like an elven helm. You know, I guess it's a little ancient.
What a
But
waste of my time.
you keep saying that. What a waste of your talents. Yo. We just broke major ground. They should at least have had her change her dialogue once you actually figure out. Wait, what is over here? I don't really want to, like I said, I don't really want to explore Oblivion caves, but oh, okay. See, like, this is, I feel like, honestly, oh, well, you get a Welkin Stone. I feel like this is, like, the epitome of what you'll find if you explore an Oblivion cave. It's like, ah, if I were to do, you know, Oblivion's hidden treasures. Oh, my gosh, there's some crystals on the wall. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I mean, is there anything to explore? Well, there's got to be some uniquely laid out layouts, sure, but is there, like, one? I mean, I'm racking my brain. I can't imagine that they did not do this, but I'm sure somebody can confirm in the comments. Is there, like, one Oblivion dungeon that is completely unrelated to quests? Completely unrelated. I'm sure I'm going to get some people like, yeah, sure, this one. It's going to be like a Mage's Guild quest or something. No, completely unrelated to quests. That has, like, a truly unique, Fingleam, I guess. But that's still related kind of to a, I don't know. Yeah, is there, like, one artifact that's related? Let's wait a little bit. That's in, like, a completely unquest related area that has, like, a unique weapon, a truly unique. I'm not talking about, oh, I explored this barrel and I found the mirror shield. No, it's random loot, homie. You got to tell me, like, you know, an official unique thing. I don't know. Is there?
What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good work getting that straightened out. I'm glad someone finally came along that was able to make progress with it.
I know, right? It's almost like I've got a brain.
Farewell.
Bye.
Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it.
Another advancement, though? I'm ready. What is it?
Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the Council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here.
What do I need to do?
I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magicka Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them.
Okay, until then, though.
You become more valuable to the Guild with each passing day. The Guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of Conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride.
All right, the robes and the amulet we need to look at.
Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be invaluable to us if we can make proper use of it. She can likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy. She stops only to sleep at the Archmage's request. Report back as soon as you can.
Okay, so we've gotten 2 rewards, and like I've said, it's like every quest you rank up in the Mage's Guild. It's crazy. So we should have the Spell Drinker Amulet and the Robe of the Conjure. Wait, did we get this? Oh, I don't remember. I think we got that when we joined, right? So Robe of the Conjurer Fortify Intelligence, Willpower, Conjuration, Destruction. Pretty good if you're a mage, I suppose. But honestly, even if you're a mage, aren't you better off just getting like normal pieced armor and then enchanting each piece? I feel like that would be far better than just wearing like a whole robe, which you can only, well, you can enchant it multiple times, I guess. This one has multiple. I don't really know. I don't think you can. I think if you have your own robe and try to enchant it, you can only put one enchantment on it, which sucks. Spell Drinker Amulet. Value. He just gave me an 8,000 valued item, 8,000 gold item, for like getting to like what, the second or third rank in the Mages Guild. Spell Absorption 20 points on self. Would honestly probably be a good thing to wear during the Mages Guild, because we're obviously going to deal with a lot of necromancers and people using spells and such. But we're going to stick with what we have. God, it's so fun having high agility in Oblivion. You can make crazy, like, let's see how far can we like go over there and then whoop. Like, imagine seeing that in real life, like somebody being able to do that. Like, they're basically just flying through the air. Look at that. It's crazy. Okay.
But little more. What do you...
Let's head to the Mystic Archives.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy.
Hey, that's illegal.
Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it.
And I was sent to see you.
Oh, of course you were. No doubt the council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this.
Tell me about Black Soul Gems.
Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing.
Okay, we've got a shit ton of things to ask about. Imperial City.
Too big for me. Loud, dirty.
Yup. Mages Guild.
The Mystic Archives have a large collection.
Yup. Rumors.
Things in the guild have been different since Traven was...
Yup. Necromancers.
Why all the fuss now? I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy in the guild being in place for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on.
And finally, the Necromancer's Moon.
I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you.
Sure thing.
Goodbye.
So we're looking for the Necromancer's Moon. Oh, is it going to point it right out to me? Oh, come on, man. I thought we had to find it. Brothers and sisters of the worm. We're probably not going to read this all. Let's see how long it is. Not long at all. Damn it. I want it to be long for once so I don't keep repeating myself. Brothers and sisters of the worm. Despair not at the trials we now face, for our time comes swiftly. The God of Worms watches over our order. I'm going to do my best Oblivion NPC impression. The God of Worms watches over our order, and will deliver us from these troubled times at the day of reckoning. Until then, perform his works in secret, serve his needs, and look to the skies for his signs. The Revenant, the Necromancer's Moon, watches over us all. His form, ascended to godhood, has taken its rightful place in the sky and hides the enemy Arcane from us so that we may serve him. Watch for the signs. When the heavenly light descends from above, hasten to his altars and make your offering, so that he may bless you with but a taste of his true power. Grand soul gems offered to him will be darkened and can be used to trap the souls of the unwitting. A feat even the great Nagasta would marvel at. Bethesda, I'm willing to be a voice actor, if you're listening. Stay faithful to the Order of the Black Worm, and in time your loyalty will be rewarded soon. Rewarded. Soon he will return to set the world right in due time, and those who would stand in his way will suffer eternally at his hands, just as those who stood opposed before. Until that day you must believe and be patient. Hide in your caves, in your ruined forts, in your secret lairs. Raise your minions, summon your servants, cast your spells. Answer the call of the Order when you are needed. Watch and listen. Okay. I found the book Necromancer's Moon, and should take it to Ramidus Polis after consulting with Taormina.
Good day. A most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the Revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again.
Sure thing.
Take care.
Goodbye, Taormina. Whee! God, that feels so good to get that momentum and then get a big jump.
Has Taormina been of use in gathering information about the Necromancers?
Absolutely not.
Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds. A most fascinating contraption. Bothil is one of the few who understands how it worked and kept it running.
So the orrery is here.
Goodbye.
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you?
There is indeed. Tell me about the shade of the Revenant.
Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes. Now I remember. Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the Ori in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you.
Why, you still have that? Like you didn't get rid of it after all this time?
I've heard things to be... Is it true that some of our guildmates were killed? I don't know what Archmage...
Okay, let's go ahead and read that hastily scrawled note. Primary sites: the Dark Fissure, Fort Asterius, Fort Linkal, Wendelbeck. Altars have been raised, anchorites have been called. Watch the skies. Once a week, his grace shines down on us.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. So, Falcar expressed interest in this Revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhal. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful.
Okay. And there we are, ladies and gents. We've got our next quest. This one's pretty interesting as well. I think I've mentioned this before, but I really do like how the Oblivion Mages Guild deals with necromancy as its sort of theme. I think it's really smart to do that, and I think it's fun. So we're going to continue this in the next episode, where we will search for the Shade of the Revenant and the Dark Fissure. And I'm going to Goomba this guy's head. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye.